all right? Cristina.
Marco.
Let her go, Sandra.
Why did you run away like that?
We recognized each other.
You know her?
I used to. A long time ago. Come on. Her name's Cristina Soraio, and she lives in Siena.
When did you know her?
8 years ago. She was the first woman I ever painted. Of course, I fell in love with her. And of course, I asked her to marry me. I was young and sentimental.
And she said no.
She said yes.
What happened?
Her parents didn't approve of me. I was a penniless art student. So we arranged to elope.
And then?
She had no intention of marrying me. When she didn't come, I couldn't believe it at first. I ran to her house and I hammered on the door like a madman. She had left Siena with her family.
Perhaps they'd made her go with them to stop her marrying you.
No, she left word with her servant. She had amused herself with me. I was to forget her. Her exact words were, "The comedy is over." I learned a lot about women from that comedy, Sandro. You see this? This half-gold florin? This was the symbol of our love. Two halves without value unless they were united. Cristina had the other half.
And now that she's here in Florence, are you going to see her again?
No. No, I'm not going to see her again.
Are you Marco Del Monte?
Yes?
I was told I could trust you. I'm in trouble. It's the kind of trouble you'd understand.
We can talk up in my studio.
I must speak with you alone.
You can talk freely. Now, what's the trouble?
My name is Arturo Bardi of Siena.
We heard that Arturo Bardi was safely in Rome.
I almost was, but my plans were discovered. I had to double back. I slipped into Florence yesterday, hoping to throw the Duke's men off my trail. Is this the river?
Yes.
But they followed me here, too.
Is it true that the Duke tried to assassinate you?
He's still trying. His cutthroats are after me now.
It's an honor to know you, sir. We've heard of your great struggle against the tyranny of the Duke of Siena. You're wanting to stay here until the road is clear?
No, I must get to Rome. I have all my arrangements made.
Well, then how can we help you?
I'm not traveling alone. My sister's with me. I thought she could stay here for 2 nights.
Wasn't that a bit risky?
She'll be safe here?
What makes you so sure of that?
You say you've heard of me. We've heard of you, too. There's nowhere safer.
Of course your sister will stay with us.
Someday, perhaps, I'll be able to repay you. I'll get word to you where to bring my sister to meet me.
Oh, sir, one moment. Where is your sister now?
Not far from here. I'll fetch her right away. Incidentally, I've not told her your name. In affairs of this sort, the fewer names one knows, the better for all.
Of course. Well, Sandro, we better clear up that room for our guest.
It'll be them. I'll answer it.
Cristina, this is Marco Del Monte. He's going to look after you.
My lady.
She's very tired. Perhaps...
I'll show you to your room.
I must go now. I'll get word to you as soon as I can. Do you know the tavern called Nicolo's?
Yes.
A peasant will be waiting outside it with a cart at noon. He'll have my message for you. Once again, let me say how grateful I am.
You need have no worries. Your sister will be well protected.
I'll see you on your way, sir.
I suppose I should say how happy I am to see you again.
Please, don't say anything you don't mean.
I see that after all these years you've become something of a moralist. Do your lofty standards permit you to explain what you're doing here?
I didn't know Arturo was bringing me here.
Or you wouldn't have come? Oh, but then, my dear, I should surely have known who it was, for no one fails to keep appointments quite like you.
Marco, that's not fair.
Fair? I beg your pardon, my lady. I must have forgotten how tender were your sensibilities, not to mention your passion for fair play.
Please don't.
Would you think it impertinent of me if I were to ask you why it is you pretended not to recognize me just now?
I felt it best if Arturo didn't know that we knew each other.
That was very tactful of you. Though I must say it would be difficult to guess just whose interests you were protecting, certainly not mine. I suppose yours. Or perhaps Bardi's. Just who is this brother of yours?
Arturo Bardi. You said you knew of him.
Oh, I do. But how do I know that this man is Arturo Bardi? How do I know that anything he says is true? Just because he knocks on my door in the middle of the night? That's hardly the best recommendation. And why does he call you his sister?
For my protection.
Oh, I see.
Arturo is a good man. He's brave and generous and kind.
You mean he believes everything you tell him, just as I did?
I never lied to you, never.
Oh, please spare me your protestations of innocence.
I think I'd better go.
I promised Arturo Bardi that I would protect you until I heard from him. After that, you can go where you please. My lady, you'll find that your door has a key in it. On the inside.
Is there any message from Arturo?
Sandro's gone to Nicolo's to find out. Here's your food.
I'm not hungry.
Quickly. Come in!
Is this the studio of Marco Del Monte?
I'm Marco Del Monte. Haven't we met before?
Yes, you foolishly interfered in a little affair that was no concern of yours yesterday afternoon.
Ah, yes. The alleyway bravo who attacks defenseless women. Forgive me. I didn't think that I should forget you so soon.
I advise you to watch your tongue, my friend.
And I advised you to leave that alone before you get hurt. Now, why are you here?
Permit me to introduce myself. I am the captain of the Duke of Siena's personal bodyguard. At your service.
Oh, then molesting women is only your hobby.
We're looking for Cristina Serrao.
Well, what makes you think you'd find her here?
Her cloak, for instance?
Oh, that could have been left by my model.
It could have been. But it wasn't.
Captain, what would a man like you be wanting with the signorina?
Listen, my friend. Don't meddle with this. You're an artist. This is a political affair.
But politics fascinate me. Draw that sword, Captain, and it's your life.
If you value yours, you'd better let her tell us what we want to know.
And what's that?
Where Arturo Bardi is hiding.
I'm sorry, Captain. I can't bargain with you.
We'll get your lady friend, artist. We'll get you, too.
Cristina.
They know I'm here. I must leave at once.
No, you can't.
But I must.
No, you... Cristina. You still have it after all these years.
Yes, Marco.
I waited for you the whole of that night. Why didn't you come?
We were arrested by the Duke's men that same night. My father and mother and all our servants. I was taken too. It was done suddenly in secret, so no one would ever know what had happened to us. It was the beginning of the terror against all the old families in Siena.
And the servant who told me that you never wanted to see me again?
Told you lies to get rid of you. To stop you from trying to find out what had become of me. I loved you so much.
Cristina. Your family. What happened to them?
My father and mother died in prison. I would have done too if it hadn't been for Arturo Bardi.
He rescued you.
Yes. Then we hid in the hills. Arturo became the leader of our resistance. I helped him in his work.
Oh, Cristina, we've found each other again, and that's all that matters.
No, you don't understand.
I understand enough. That I found you again after 8 years, that all that has gone before can be forgotten, that nothing stands between us now, that I love you and you love me.
Yes, Marco, I love you. I do love you.
Marco, the peasant at Nicolo's gave me this for you.
It's from Arturo, is he safe?
Yes.
Thank heavens. What am I to do?
He wants me to take you to him an hour after dawn tomorrow.
Where?
The St. Christopher Shrine outside the city gates. He'll have the horses waiting. Now, when you arrive there, you're to give him a signal. What signal is that?
Oh, it's the silver whistle. When he has it, he'll know it's safe to show himself.
Marco? I think we're being watched.
Close the shutters, Sandro. The vultures are gathering.
Do you think they'll try to break in?
No, the stairs are too narrow. They'll just wait out there until we try to break out.
But what do you suppose they want?
They want Cristina to lead them to Arturo.
Maybe I can slip out when it's dark.
No, you mustn't.
But if I'm not there on time, Arturo will come looking for me. Then he'll be caught.
But how do you know that he will, Cristina? He'll have to go on to Rome alone.
No, you don't understand. I must go with him.
But why? Why must you? What is Arturo to you?
Here's my husband.
Your husband? She's exhausted.
You're sure we can't fight our way out of this?
Against those odds, we would never make it.
But if one man went alone, maybe he'd be able to slip through. Then he could bring back reinforcements.
It isn't very likely, is it? You're right, Sandro. It's our only chance. I'll go.
I'll go. Sandro!
Sandro, behind you!
Does it still hurt?
Hmm? Oh, not if I don't put any weight on it. Are they still there?
They're still there. They know that either Cristina must go to Arturo or Arturo will come here. All they have to do is to sit out there and wait.
What time is it?
The sun's almost up.
Then we only have an hour left.
Sandro, I'm going down there. No matter what happens, make sure that Cristina doesn't leave this room until I return.
Marco, what are you going to do?
I'm going to make a bargain with our friends out there.
Marco, be careful.
Giuseppe. Giuseppe, I want to talk to you.
You want to talk, Del Monte?
Alone.
Well?
Look, Captain, I'm an artist. I'm not interested in politics.
Just what are you interested in?
I don't want to get myself involved in this Arturo Bardi affair. As far as I'm concerned, he can take care of himself. I just don't want Cristina to get hurt.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I thought you might.
In fact, Arturo Bardi could almost be considered in the way, shall we put it?
Perhaps.
Do you know where Arturo Bardi is?
Captain, I'll make a bargain with you.
What is it?
In 1 hour from now, I'm supposed to lead Cristina to Arturo.
What's that?
You'll find out soon enough. All you have to do is to follow us.
And you'll lead us to Bardi?
Yes. Now, Bardi has taken precautions against a trap. He won't show himself until he hears a signal from Cristina.
When he hears the signal?
Well, then he'll show himself. And what happens to him after that is up to you. There's just one condition.
Condition?
All I ask is the chance to get Cristina away before you take Bardi. You'll have to hide until then. I just don't want Cristina to see what happens to him, and frankly, I don't particularly want to see myself.
You artists. If you're lying, Del Monte, you know what's going to happen to you, don't you?
Yes, I know.
All right, you can have the girl. And just leave Arturo Bardi to us.
Marco, what happened?
Get your things. We're going.
Where to?
To keep your rendezvous with Arturo.
What did you say to them?
Now, we haven't any time. Get your things.
Marco, what did you tell them?
Cristina, do you believe that I love you?
Yes.
Then you must trust me. Now, hurry.
Marco, what are you up to?
I'm going to lead Cristina to the shrine.
But they'll follow you.
Yes, they'll follow me.
Sure you're not going to lead them to Arturo?
Cristina!
Marco, you can't do this.
Cristina, come. Here's the shrine, Cristina. Arturo must be close by.
Look, Marco.
Yes, I know. No. Come over here. Stand over here in full view.
But Marco, what does all this mean?
I made a bargain with them. They're going to let you and Arturo get away.
Marco, this doesn't make sense. Why should they allow us to leave like that? There's something wrong.
Arturo's waiting for the signal. Now blow your whistle.
No, I can't.
But there's nothing wrong. It's time. Blow the whistle.
I can't. Marco, I love you. Please don't send me away. Please.
Cristina, it's too late.
And what will happen to you?
They're not interested in me. I shall be all right. Quickly, the cloak. We have no time to lose. May I have this?
Of course.
Now, quickly.
Thank you, Marco.
Marco.
Goodbye, Cristina.
I'll never forget what you've done for us. Monte.
Where's Bardi?
He's on his way to Rome, Captain.
You fool. All right, kill him! That'll be too quick for a Florentine dog. Tonio.
That should teach him a lesson.
Yes. Pity he didn't live long enough to make it worth the learning.
There. Can you lift it now?
Look, Sandro. Now both halves are united.